Hey everybody, how's it going? And it's Word here with another video. Today, we're going to be bringing back Fireball Rocketloons with the World Champion and the Druids again. I did like the mini prints and how it was working, but unfortunately yesterday's attacks, although I got the 320, were just so close on time. I don't want to risk it, and I think this will do plenty fine. As long as I keep the time down. And today, we did get some good defenses. We reset in the top 300, so I'll take, 2 defenses so far. Yesterday was another solid day. Like I said, the 320, that 1-star defense, and then I ended up getting another at the end. So, yeah, pretty solid defenses so far. And, yeah, you know what? Let's get right into the attacks and see what we can do. So, to be honest, my only warm-up with this today was my 2 war attacks, and they were both triples, no scouts, so you know what? That's decent Legends warm-up in my opinion. This guy's got the 2 new hero skins right here. Look at that Jelly King just like waving around a lot. It's actually very distracting. So, anyway, we're coming in here for the Multi-Inferno Fireball. I'm going to come from this side, though, just to be certain that it gets the Clan Castle. Okay, but we're going to enter right here. And I don't think I saw any Flame Flinger value. Like, I saw a couple spots I could try. I want to see, though, if there's... Because this is only a couple loons to take down the both of these. Okay, if there's no Tesla right there, I might go in with Flinger to get both those multi-archers. I just don't want to pull the Clan Castle, which I did. Okay, I'll go with the Flinger. Pulled out 2 archers, that's fine with me. I don't want to go with the Hog, though, so I'm just going to be careful because I'd pull more Clan Castle. I'm just going to be careful and... make sure I'm diligent with watching for skeletons. So my Warden is walking right here, and he's at a little bit of damage, but he's still walking nicely. At this point, I'm getting close to fireballing, to be honest. I'm just checking out my invis placements. 1, 2, 3, 4, I can see. Okay, let's go for it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. We set up the multi. We hit it. That should get the Clan Castle. Oh, it doesn't actually. Okay, interesting. Because it's a 2x2 building instead of 3x3. I wasn't so sure, but I just figured it would. It doesn't, but that's okay with me. Honestly, my King is going to come in on this left side as long as my Warden stays right, which he should. And then, he's going to take a lot of damage from this Gear Tower, eventually die, and that'll be kind of perfect timing to go in for the Town Hall because his ability will pop and force me into the Town Hall anyway. So the Flinger is getting actually some pretty good work, so that is a solid Flame Flinger. Definitely happy to have seen that and went in with it. Gonna get a Headhunter in right here. My Warden can sustain the Ricochet Cannon Expo, it looks like, enough to kill it if it's targeting it. If it's just sitting there getting targeted by them, it won't do it. But I gotta pop the ability right here to make sure that the Queen can reach the Town Hall. I didn't have to, I could have let my World Champion go in for it, but I don't want them to be peppered by the damage the whole time. I just feel like that would be a waste then, so... Okay, Queen steps up. I'm going to go with the Druids to help heal her up. Furnace comes out, so I'm going to poison it instantly. Some Ice Golems are there with. Queen's actually going to have to go to ability right there, and unfortunately the Ice Golem got targeted, so his ability doesn't go off. But there's not a whole lot left on this base for your boy, which is always nice. And we've been saving a lot of Rocketloons for later in the attack, which is very nice. If you ever watch pro matches, and this is hard mode, but... all the pros have so many Rocketloons left at the end of their attack. They use them very sparingly. And that was actually a goal of mine, is to work on my Rocketloon distribution, which just meant, instead of spamming so many down at the start, setting up the fireball, which is what they're there for, and other things, like try to save a couple for like this at the end of the attack, where it's very good on defenses, helping to clean up the storages and stuff like that. So, yeah, very good start to the day. A nice triple, even though we didn't get like the ideal fireball getting the Clan Castle. But let's keep it rolling. Alright, attack 2 of the day, and we got the sweepers in the core here, always making sure I'm checking for those. And, okay, this is a base where sometimes I fireball like the multi here by the mono and don't even get a rage tower, and sometimes I make sure I get a rage tower. But honestly, this rage tower is fairly stacked, that this is a lot of damage, and I'd be behind the spitters, so I do like the look of that a lot. And I think this is 2 invis, to be honest, which is very nice. Assuming I take this down with no Tesla by the air defense, but we'll see if that happens or not. Okay, nice. No Tesla so far. And none pop up. Nice. Okay, so once this Wizard Tower and Mortar go down, I'm just going to double invis and get into the Rage Tower, and that should be very nice. Don't necessarily see a Flinger set up, so I'm just going to stick with the Siege Barracks right here. Maybe I'm even going to go Log Launcher, who knows. But yeah, as I said, couple invis right there. Okay, we hit the Archer Tower, actually, which is a little bit of a miss because getting those 3 core defenses would have been nice. Could have used a few more invis. We'll see if it was needed, though, because right here I'm just charging a Monolith, so a Monolith and an Expo isn't too bad. I'm obviously going to have to use a Rage spell, but I'm okay with that. And, yeah, right here, so a bunch of Black Mines go off. Got to make sure my Warden stays up. Gonna Invis. Okay, he was on the move for a second there. A little sketchy, but we got it. I don't want to pull the Clan Castle, so I'm not going to balloon, but I saw Black Mines. Yeah, look at all the Black Mines that have been there, because there was a lot already on the other side of this compartment. So we're going to continue rolling right here. Honestly, it looks like my Warden is just like charging the entire of this base. So I'm going to freeze right here. That might have been too late. Yeah, that was too late by me. So that was stupid. I got the Royal Champion, though, for the Town Hall. So I'm going to go in here for a pretty heavy Sui. I want to get deep into this base. No way my King doesn't go in, though. Oh, that's awful. I needed him to go help out. Okay, that sucks a lot. We got to stay focused. Actually, with 2 heroes around the Town Hall isn't ideal either. That tells me that, you know, it might be very tough pickings. Oh, I shouldn't use the Druids. I needed them for my Royal Champion, I bet. Okay, we're making a few mistakes right here. Gonna go Invis, Queen ability. Yeah, I don't like 2 heroes being by the Town Hall because it makes it very hard to take down with my Royal Champion. She struggles through heroes, so we're gonna see right here. But I'm gonna try and maybe set up the pathing for her to dive straight in, and we'll see what happens right here. I'm trying to distract this minion prince as long as I can. Let my spears hit the Town Hall. Okay, nice. So we get the Town Hall. We're going to fail this one, though, because, yeah, I lost my Warden, as I said. So bad start to this day. Failing a pretty easy base. This should be fairly comfortable hitting these double rages. I've hit them a lot of times. But, yeah, I just made some mistakes right there on my entry. So that sucked because my Warden had to go into so much damage. Maybe that could have been avoided by a better Fireball, so less damage would be left on the base. I don't know, but we did. I like the way we recovered this one, being just, you know, a decent percentage, at least like 84% or so. And, you know, almost got it. As long as my King could have got that compartment, we might have been able to finish that up. So, you know, not awful, all things considered, but, you know, definitely not happy with the result of that one, especially when we're trying to go 320 and, you know, get a lot of trophies here, resetting in the top 300. So unfortunate right there, and let's move on. All right, so that one hurt, but we'll take a deep breath right here. Avex Castle, I'm pretty sure that's the first clan I hit. And it was, oh yeah, it was actually this exact same base. I was going to say it's similar, but interesting because I'm going to go for Builder Hut this time to make sure I can get the clan castle. Now I know it doesn't get it normally, but I'm going to enter from this corner where I'm out of range of the air defense, mostly is the reason I did that. And I'm going to do the same thing, setting up a flinger right here. Hopefully soon. Nice Wizard Tower goes down. Flinger is set up. I don't know if the Giga Bomb was there on the other one. It might have been, but I don't think that'll stop my Flinger anyway, so that's fine with me. Aiming for that Builder Hut is nice coming in from a corner because that's kind of where I'm going to be shooting it anyway. But the only thing is that with this multi-arch on the right, I don't know if the Flinger is going to hit it, but I'm probably going to have to Fireball before it goes down, which means I'm going to have to invest the spells. Because if you, it's just tough to invis when your Flinger's right next to you, but it is just the other way I wanted to approach this base, so we'll see right here. I'm about to step up and do a lot of damage, so I'm probably going to Rage right here as I enter 2 multi-arches and a scatter shot. Nice, we can sustain that through a Rage, which is awesome. Sneezy might end up pulling the clan castle here. I hope not, but we'll see. And, okay, nice. I found a corner Tesla. And I'm just getting ready to Fireball. Okay, right here, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. That should hit the Builder Hut. Nice, no problems. We get the whole compartment plus the clan castle this time. So a very good start. And my Warden's even going to go towards the Crusher Mortar, which isn't too bad right here. Oh, nice. Air Sweeper dies to 1. I probably should have known that. Okay, he's doing all right against the enemy queen right here. I think he wins that 1v1. Really good right there. Skeleton Spell to come help out. Was a little slow, though, so I'm going to Rage to enter into that compartment. And at this point, I'm going to start my Sui. Going in. Okay, that did not go get that. Okay, there we go. My King, I'm trying to funnel in. He's missed a couple times now on a couple attacks going in with the troops. But on this one, I actually wasn't too worried because, okay, I don't have a lot of spells, but I got to use this like Invis and this Freeze to make sure my Warden stays alive. So on this one, my Queen is taking a little bit of damage. Okay, those Druids were a little wasted because I should have known. I saw, but didn't do anything about it. Come on, Warden, you got to stay up here. He's so close. I'm going to help him out with the Royal Champion. Nice. The Sweeper being dead is huge right there. It's going to really make sure, Nice, come on, open up the base for my queen. Why are you running all the way around? But we should be good. It just opens up the air sweeper. That was pushing back my healers and stopping my warden from getting healed, so that was kind of all I needed to get down right there. We did, and we'll swarm this one for the triple on the enemy king, which is very nice. Kind of going to clean up the back here. A little slow, could have got these down a little earlier, but checking for any corners, seeing nothing. My heroes are going to that corner, so I just got to finish this corner. I got a bunch of balloons, and we should have no problems on this one. So there we go, a nice 3-star. We're back, and yeah, let's continue on. Okay, Nuke from Zeus 2. I'm not sure if this guy is in my Discord server. He might be. I've seen the Nuke and this logo checking his legend days, so it could be him. I'm not so sure, but I want to hit this fire spitter, and I like a flinger on this left side a lot. Can it even get in here though? I think I can sneak one in there, which would be nuts. But let's see. Okay, first of all, Tesla pops up, but that should get both of them right there. That's insane. Okay, another Tesla. I'm gonna take it down, and let's see what happens right here. So I can get an archer up there, which means I can sneak a flame flinger in there. Okay, awesome. My flame flinger might take a shot from the ricochet cannon from that archer that I placed, but I'd rather be safe. If I didn't put down the archer and wasn't sure and then lost my whole flame flinger because it was in range, and instead I'm just taking one shot and making sure it can go there, I'll take that any day. So that's what I'm doing. And probably I'll get the ricochet cannon down before the archer even gets through the storage and hero hall, because those are really high health buildings, so not even that bad. And Warren's going to continue walking. I'm looking 1, 2... depends where he goes right here. 1, 2, 3, I think I could hit right here. It's a bit tough on this invis. Nice though, I hit it. Okay, nice. Right there. I'm actually going to quake the core. I'm going to miss the monolith on purpose because I'm warden charging it right now. So I'm going to go get it down, but I wanted to make sure especially the fire spitter that would have been facing me, made sure I quaked that out. Maybe I could have used one, spread a quake over here, but I wasn't too worried. I knew my warden's going to go get all this. So, yep, Flinger's doing its thing, going crazy over there, and should even help out onto the ricochet cannon on the other side, like down low there at 9 o'clock, and that's what I was expecting a bit from it. So that's pretty epic. And then I think I'm just going to go in. I didn't even realize there was an invis tower in the core, to be honest, so hopefully that doesn't cause me any problems. I do have an invis trick I could do, the Skelly invis, but it might be back before then, so I don't know. We'll see what happens right here. Not too worried about it, though. Where is that? It's on my warden. Okay, interesting. Warden can 1v1 that, but I don't think when he doesn't shoot it first, so gonna go for the Skelly invis. Okay, actually walls still work. Okay, we're fine. I thought I was an idiot right there for a second, but hitting the wall will still trigger it. Okay, King ability opens that up right there. Really nice. Queen should be able to target the town hall. Nice. Okay, so we're looking just really good right here. Gonna continue wrapping around the base, taking down the air defense just to help clean up this side. Looks like Yetis were right there though, so those might have been wasted Rocketloons. But at this point, Queen's wrapping around, probably gonna pull Warden. She's into some serious damage right here though. My goodness, 2 heroes are just right there on top of her. World Champion comes in, and Queen's actually still alive somehow from this Druid. Wow, the healing is unreal from these Druids, and look at that. This base gets absolutely slammed, and I hope this guy's in my Discord server, because he will find it and send it in there, so that'd be fun. And nice, there's a 3-star, checking for any corner Teslas. That's why I like to have Rocketloons at the end as well, is because you can just make sure that you don't get any time fails. But nice 3-star, and let's keep it moving. Alright, next base, and this guy's not even in a clan, interesting. But double rage, fire spitters are facing the bottom. I usually like to go away from them, but this is a base where the clan castle's got a lot of value right here, I'm not gonna lie. I have a fireball. This multi-arch is also crazy value, gets the crusher mortar as well. That's what I'm gonna aim for sure. Let's do that. I just don't like being into a fire spitter. Okay, 1, 2. Let me go 1, 2, 3. Fireball right there. Okay, beautiful. We hit it. Get the quakes. I thought I missed the ricochet cannon for a second there on the right. Okay, pretty epic. Now I got to decide, where do I want my warden to go? There's heroes right here. I'm going to be into a spitter regardless, which is quite unfortunate, to be honest. Yeah, I can't even get a flame flinger on this one, so it will be siege barracks. I took a little bit of extra time at the start of this one just to make sure I knew where I was going to invis, how I could hit that fireball, because if I missed it, I would have been in big trouble. But we got it set up right there. So I think my warden, I'm going to let him choose his side, but it looks to be the right. Now I'm unsure, but I think it's still going to be the right side. But we pulled this rage tower on the left, which is huge right there. There's no point pulling the one on the right. I did anyway, but like I'm going to be facing these defenses rage, maybe a little bit without rage though, which would be nice. So we'll see what we do right here. The only problem with starting my Sui early is that right here, if I do, I just don't want my warden to be pulled by it because he's going to go in towards that builder hut eventually. And if that pulls him in, I'd be, very upset. So I'd rather not and let this continue walking. I got a headhunter ready for this queen. We should aggro her in a second. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to start with the siege barracks just to let it funnel him. It'll funnel my Sui for a second right here while my warden continues to walk and hopefully goes to the right. Okay, not yet, but he'll walk his way to the right. I'm going to rage him up to make him get over there quicker. And I want to get in before this rage tower can recharge, so that's why I'm going in already. We should be good right here. I'm actually going to pop 2 balloons to try and take that down. And somebody recommended the other day, instead of 3 balloons on a wizard tower, going with 2 in a minion. So I might do that if I, go into a wizard tower today. Hopefully I can remember that trick. But my warden should be good continuing to the right here. My king is actually inside the base as well perfectly. So there's kind of this fire spitter that's shooting at me, and that's about it in terms of the damage I'm facing right now. I'm going to get 2 druids in to help out. There we go with the king ability. I really don't want my heroes to get too close to my warden, but he looks to be fine. He's going to stay back there, so that's good with me. Nice, so we're going in with the queen right here. I'm going to take down this archer tower just to try and keep my queen more in the core there, going for that mono and stuff. The mono is currently distracted, though, by a skeleton spell, which is beautiful. And I think I'm going to be able to swag my royal champion on this one because we're going to take down the wizard tower and all that junk on the backside with the queen and warden. We're going to get the rest, so nice. A swag royal champion on this one. Just textbook right there. The fireball. We went to the rage towers, but we pulled them both. And yeah, got a nice 3-star. I'm going to make sure I get this hero haul down first of all. It's got a lot of HP. Do I see anything in the corners for these last Rocketloons? I do not, so 98%, 2 buildings right there. Perfect. So nice 3-star, a lot of swag spells. And yeah, let's keep it rolling. Alright, that was pretty sketchy actually. I almost went into attack and realized my balloons and wall breakers weren't activated. So yeah, that would have been really scary and real unfortunate. But on this base, anything of the builder hut, poison tower, rage tower, get the clan castle. So I just got to go in and hit one of those, which is easier said than done obviously. But yeah, I also like a flame flinger on this base if I can get the gear tower, but I don't think it'll be worth it. I don't want to risk it by the mono. And I mean, on this base, as long as I hit the fireball, we've crushed it. So I just got to focus on that and make sure we do our job there. So at this point, my warden's walking in, and where's he going to go? Because I'd like him to kind of go up towards the mortar and not down towards this mortar. But if I try to take down this mortar and funnel him up, there's going to be a Tesla here since I already see one. So I don't want to do that, but who knows? The boogers might already pull him. I don't even know. So we'll see. But he's probably going to go for the storage. And yeah, what I think I want to do is go for the rage tower. I think that's what I want, a fireball right here. So at this point, he's going to go out to the top mortar, and that's fine with me. If we take down that mortar, gold mine, and then into the air defense, I think we're in perfect position to use little invis right here. So there's the ice block. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful right there. We go hit the scatter shot, it looks like, and I think I missed the other scatter shot with my quakes. Yeah, a little unfortunate, but okay, my warden's going into the heroes. Let's see what you got here, warden. I wanted to make sure I got down that fire spitter and that other value, but with the fire spitter not facing me, maybe I shouldn't have been so worried about it. I don't know, but right here, my warden, I'm going to rage up since he's going through some storages, and there's the siege barracks already. Wall break's already in. How are we doing here, warden? I'm keeping an eye on you because I can poison if I need. The clan castle's dead, but he looks to be all right. Gonna let the siege barracks funnel me in a little bit more before I go in. There's a headhunter, so my warden will be fine. I'm gonna go with the skeleton. I don't see many spots for a skeleton other than the back end, but by that point, the base will be crushed. So I just gotta get in to here. There's a wall break to help my king enter this compartment before using his ability. That's pretty nice, actually. That mortar should go down, and this balloon can now target the multi-arch. There should be some black mines in there. There was a lot earlier in that section. Okay, king is about to go to ability. There it goes. Actually beautiful right there. We're going to get the druids to make sure they go into the queen. That was well done. And 1 minute left, so time's going a little bit right here. but we're still looking quite good. I'm going to use the World Champion to help the Warden, because I think this section's completely fine on damage. These guys over here, if I had to say so, they're looking pretty okay. So World Champion goes in right there. There's a Queen ability and a freeze on the only defenses in that section, other than the scatter shot, obviously, but whatever. And yeah, this base is dismantled with another couple swag spells. And yeah, we've just kind of been wrecking these bases. I did make one mistake earlier, which is always sucky to do because of how overkill you can make other bases. So you just got to avoid the mistakes, and that one was on me. But hopefully I can not do that again because I've hit that base a million times. But let's keep going. Okay, my CC was looking a little sus right there. I didn't have to request for it, and I used it, so that was weird. But anyway, How Kush. So I know this guy. This is Trophy Goblin on YouTube, and got a 3-star his base, of course. So let's see what we can do right here. I've got Crusher Mortar. The Fire Spitters are there, and you know I like to go behind the Fire Spitters. So, Fireball on that Fire Spitter will get the Clan Castle, which is never bad. But I might just go for the even simpler one right here, just on the X-Bow. Gets the Fire Spitters and the Crusher Mortar Ricochet Cannon. We don't get the Ricochet Cannon yet, but 2 Rocketloons should go in there and get it. Oh, no way, there's Tesla right there. Okay, so I'm not going to get it. That's fine with me. I'm not going to overinvest. I don't need it that bad. Both Rage Towers up are a little scary, but I don't know. I don't think it's that bad, and I can do well against this. Should continue to the top side. There we go. And now we're into this one. This Rage Tower, I just gotta be careful because with like the X-Bow, Ricochet Cannon, if they all kind of get raged at the same time, that could be a lot of damage onto me. So nice, the Rage Tower already goes off while I'm already on the Bomb Tower and Tesla and stuff, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna get ready to rage my Warden. If the Clan Castle gets pulled though in this position, it might be a little dangerous, so I gotta be careful. Ready to rage my Warden. I'm gonna do it because a Raged Up Ricochet Cannon already does a lot of damage. I'd be terrified of a little more. Nothing's coming out. Oh my goodness, my Warden's dead. I was not paying attention to the scatter shot. Never mind. Okay. Wow, that was really stupid by me, though, being slow there. But nothing was coming out from the booger on the Clan Castle I was trying to say, so it tells me there's like 3 Ice Golems or something, like only ground buildings. Okay, it's just a lot of Rocketloons. Good thing my Warden didn't go towards that, though, because that would have been awful. I would have had to freeze. So yeah, we're doing all right here. King's moving in nicely. A little scuffed on this attack so far, I would say. But yeah, my Warden's still walking. King's doing all right. He's taking a little bit of damage, but he's okay. I've got probably a Royal Champion for this Rage compartment is my best play here. I'm going to Skelly spell this mono early. King ability is going to go on right there now. Open up the base. There's the Queen. Royal Champion, yep, going to hit on this backside with my heroes because my Warden's going to have no trouble through that section. So there's the Royal Champion ability helping out the Queen. She hasn't even gotten to ability yet, which is awesome. So I think we're looking good on this one. I'm already going to start some cleanup around the base. Headhunter coming in because I should have put that down a lot earlier. And yeah, Queen hasn't even gone to ability yet. I'm just going to use it to try and help tank because if I can just even tank a little bit right there of the King or Monolith, why not? Like, you know, who needs it? So he got crushed on this one. Really nice. My Warden almost went down, which would have been, you know, pretty scary. I think my World Champion would have been able to clean it up, but it would have been a lot closer. So really glad we got that 3-star. And I think we got one more, so let's make sure we finish up on a positive day. Okay, final base of the day is another Zeus 2. So 2 Zeus 2s and 2... I don't even remember what the other clan was, but like Attican or something like that. I don't even know. And yeah, you got to fireball the Invis Tower on this one. I think the multi gets everything but the other multi, so I like doing that also, and that's what I'm going to do again. I think I'll start from 9 o'clock here. The Minion Prince is a scary hero, so maybe I shouldn't have. And I mean, the King's the other one. Okay, you know, Royal Champion is my favorite one to charge, but yeah, we're going to keep going right here. And this is the final one of the day. I'll be plus 11 if they triple my last 2 defenses, which, you know, obviously in this meta it does happen a lot, but who knows, I might get a defense. But still plus 11 in the top 300. I'll take it. I'll probably drop to like, I don't even know, maybe I won't drop. I'll probably drop to like top 400 or something. But could have been a better day. But we'll lock in on offense. But first of all, we got to finish this attack. So going to get a rage ready for the Minion Prince. X-Bow, Ricochet Cannon is a lot of damage right there. I'm going to freeze because I don't know if I can hit my healers, but he's taking a lot of damage. Rather be safe than sorry, especially on this base. I got to land this fireball. There's some nice Rocketloons I was hoping would help push my Warden up, but I'm not so sure because there's still this Collector, so I'm going to take it down with a Baby Dragon. Nice, we got the Ricochet Cannon down before. That's always helpful. And yeah, my Warden's kind of got to charge quite a bit right here, which is a little sucky. I'm going to take this down because then I can invis the air defense with the multi-arch, which will be quite handy. And at this point, okay, this would be a nice thing to get down. Come on, get it down. Really? Okay. Let's see, right here. Okay, nice. That's very helpful. And now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Going to take down this just to be safe rather than sorry once again. Don't know if I needed it, but if I missed the fireball, I'd be sitting awfully. And if I don't, I'll be looking good. So right here, I'm going to go with an siege barracks from 12. And then I just need to make sure my warden's going to this bottom side. Okay, he is. Now I can start my Sui right here. Ice Golem in. Hopefully the Ice Golem can get some decent value. It looks like we might even take down the enemy queen, Royal Champion, already, which is not too bad. And I'm probably going to rage up because as long as I can get through this hero section, we're going to be tripling this base. So King ability, I'm just going to go to get the Quake, the Spiky Ball through these, take these down quicker. Druids are in because my queen almost just got fried already, which is not ideal. And there's a baby dragon at the bottom to help clean that section up. So the queens are getting wrecked, but they are getting healed up by the druids, so druids are doing amazing on this base. There we go. Booger's pulling all the air mines in the core. That's beautiful. Baby dragon was kind of hoping to pull my warden into the core so I don't just lose, all my healers to this town hall. But I'm going to send the Royal Champion in for this, and I was kind of hoping she'll go for the core in case she does. That's really nice. And there's a little bit left on this base, I'm not going to lie. But with the help of these Yetis, I think we can get this. I don't have a lot of time, though. 20 seconds. I think we should be able to wrap it up because of how quickly this Royal Champion moves. So the Minion Prince would not have been able to do that. Also wouldn't have been able to reach the Town Hall. So yeah, definitely like the Royal Champion on this one. And we're going to swag the Poison Spell for the 307 or whatever day it is from that terrible fail. But lovely finish to the day. Always will take that. And thank you guys all so much for watching always. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. So peace.